Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about Duolingo English test. These days many rumors are going on about this test. People are very confused. Should they take this test or not? And they are very confused regarding what would be the advantages or disadvantages of taking this test. So in this video I would try my level best to answer each and every sort of question, but still if something gets missed you can comment me regarding the same. I would try my level best to answer your questions over there. So before starting this video, I would like to tell you about what the Duolingo test is. Duolingo, it is a language test which is required to move overseas, especially in those countries where their first or second language is English. So if you want to study in those countries, so at that time you are required to take some sort of language test like IELTS, PTE, TOEFL. So Duolingo is same sort of test. And keep in mind, it is not a new one. It has been going on for a long time. So now we are going to discuss about the advantages and disadvantages of Duolingo test. So it is just 60-minute test, and you have to answer 13 types of questions in it. So if we go with the advantage, so first one, I think it is not that much costly as compared to other language tests. It is not going to cost you that much. You just have to spend, I think, approximately 3500, and it would be less than that. But if you take it at this time, then it would cost you this one. In future it is likely to happen, its fee would be higher as its demand is getting increased. So definitely the fee would get increased in the future. So if you are really looking to take such exam, you should take it. And second thing is, you don't have to travel anywhere. You can take this test by sitting at your home. So you just need a room, and in that room you must have a computer or a laptop, and after that you can take it. And if we go with another thing, nothing is on stake, so it is a matter of just 3400 or 3500. It is going to save your time, as it is just going to be for 60 minutes. Yes, and there are many people who do it in less than 60 minutes time. So you can save your time also, and you don't have to travel anywhere, and you don't need any other sort of things. So what is required for the same? If you want to book this test, you have to visit www.duolingo.com. So after that, until other tests get conducted, Duolingo is one of the best option. So first of all, you would come to know about your level of English. So, and moreover, you would be able to get offer from the colleges. It is the I think one of the best advantage of this test, because at present if you want to take admission in any university or college and you don't have any language test result, so you are not able to get it. But after taking this test you can get your result within 2 to 5 days, and then you would be able to apply for any college or university and you can get the offer letter. So it is the main advantage of this test. So if we go with the after that process, as far as embassy is concerned, here it is in doubt, would embassy accept this test or not. So as far as this particular question is concerned, any embassy hasn't announced anything about this test, would they accept it or not. But I personally believe that if, as per as such problem COVID-19 is going on, if it goes long, I think embassy could accept it. So you must have at least something in your hand. So as far as at present IELTS exam is not going to get conducted, I think for a few more days or weeks. So you must have something in your hand. So you should practice it and you should take this test. So it could be good for you to get at least offer from the universities or colleges. And as far as that offer letter is concerned, it could be deferred easily. So if you require to take IELTS exam or PT exam later on, you can take it at that time. And if it gets accepted in the future, then it would be really a boon for you. So I think that at present you must have something in your hand to get your case started. So that's why it is one of the best option. You should take it. So for this exam you require incognito window. So you can get it easily on the Chrome, and after that you have to create your ID and you would be able to take the test. So as far as these test requirements are concerned, you just have a room, and in that room there should be a laptop and or a PC, and you are not allowed to keep your mobile phone with you, and you are not allowed to keep even a paper and pencil to pen down the things, to pen down something whenever you need it for your any sort of question. And moreover, you must have a good connectivity of internet, because if you have good access of internet, only at that time you would be able to take it easily. You can create your ID easily from www.duolingo.com, and after that you have to make a payment by using any sort of credit card, debit card. So it is approximately 3500 in Indian rupees, and after that you have to fill your information, your name and your other sort of things, whatever is required over there. And you must carry an identity proof. It could be passport, driving license, Aadhaar card, PAN card. So such sort of identity proof you must be needed. So you have to show it in front of screen. So your computer must have a web camera, and you must have microphone and a speaker. So whenever you are taking this test, you must have to look into the screen only, and you are not allowed to leave your room until the test is going on. So you have to keep these things in your mind, and you have to follow the instructions. Like other language test, it is valid for 2 years. So after taking it, you can use it for 2 years. So while taking this test, you have to keep few things in your mind, like there should be a pin drop silence in your room, you are not allowed to leave the room, and moreover you just have to focus on the screen, and you should not skip any question. So you have to answer each and every question. And as far as score of this exams are concerned, out of 160 you have to score minimum 100 to get 6.0 band, and 110 to get 6.5 band score. Now you should keep paper and pencil with you, because if you really want to take this test, you would have to pen down something which would be helpful for you if you really want to take this exam.
One, two, three. 1, 2, 3.
I haven't traveled much in these parts for a long time.
Counterpart.
Dismiss.
They then spoke into the recorder, identifying themselves as supporters of the coup.
A foreign culture that I like is an American culture.
Describe the most beautiful natural scenery you have ever seen. Where did you see it, and who else was with you?
The most beautiful scenery that I've seen was when I went to Croatia with my best. The last place that I visited with my best friend was
Now we are going to discuss what the test is and what the test is about. So if we go with Duolingo English test, it is not as much lengthy as compared to other language tests. So it is just going to take your 60 minutes. Yes, so you have to finish it maximum in 60 minutes, and there are many candidates who do it in less than 60 minutes time. And as far as all the 4 skills like listening, reading, writing, speaking, so all these 4 skills would get assessed in 13 types of questions. Yes, you are just going to get 13 questions and you have to answer all the questions in single sitting. So if we go with the first type of question, it is complete missing letters. Yes, it is complete missing letters. It is not about complete missing words. So you just have to keep in mind, you have to just type a few letters which would be missing in the passage. For example, if we go with this one passage which is written on the whiteboard, she goes to LIB, after that there are 4 dashes, Delhi T, there is a single dash, study. She SPE dash approximately 2H dash there. By doing so, she has an dash to study MU dash at her HO dash. So now you have to use your basic knowledge, your common sense to answer these questions. So if you want to think about the answers, you can pause this video at this time, and after that you can check the answers. Now check your answers please. So answers are, she goes to LIBRARY, library. She goes to library daily to study. She spends approximately 2 hours there. By doing so, she has not to study much at her home. So you have to just use your basic knowledge regarding the same, and then easily you can give the answers. So believe me, it is not going to be too much difficult for you, but definitely you have to practice. You have to read newspaper, you have to read articles, then you would be able to answer such kinds of questions. If we go with the type 2 kind of question, it would be listen and check real English words. Yes, you are just going to listen few words, and if you find it is an English word, at that time you have to click on that option. Otherwise you just have to leave it. And you may listen the word 2 or 3 times, and if you find it is an English word, if you have ever heard it somewhere, at that time you have to click on that option. For example, if we go with some examples, first one is tiger. Is it an English word? Yes, it is an animal. If we go with the second one, istuba. Have you ever heard istuba? No, it is not an English word, so just leave it. Marker. Yes, it is an English word. We use it to write something on the whiteboard. Sapodilla. Is it an English word? Yes, sapodilla is a fruit known as chiku. Next one, if we go with amigio. Amigio is not an English word. The exact word is amigo. Amigo means friends. So you have to keep in mind, you have to focus on pronunciation of a particular word. Next one, if we go with the example, adorable. Yes, it is an English word. Dictionary. Is it dictionary or dictionary? So you have to think about it. Dictionary is not an English word. The exact word is dictionary. so you have to leave it. Procrastinate, yes, it is an English word. Last one, if we go with the word mature, is it an English word? No, the exact one word is nature or mature. So in such way you can answer type 2 kind of questions. Now we go with type 3 questions. It could be select correct written words. So it is almost like the type 2 questions. In type 2 you have to listen some words, and if you find the word is correct, at that time you have to click, otherwise you have to leave. Means in type 2 you have to focus upon the pronunciation, but in this type 3 you have to focus upon the exact one spelling, because you are going to get some written words. If you find the word is correct, at that time you have to click, otherwise you have to leave. So now we are going to work on some examples. So now we go with the examples. So as I have already mentioned, you have to check the spellings only. So if you find that spellings are correct, at that time you have to click on the option, otherwise you have to leave it. So if we go with the first one example, library, is it an English word? Yes, definitely it is an English word and spellings are correct, so you have to click over here. And if we go with the second word, haves, is it correct? No, it is not correct, because either it could be have or has. Has is not an English word, it is not mentioned in any dictionary, so it is incorrect. So if we go with the next one, education, is it correct? Yes, spellings are correct and it is a word, so we have to click on it. If we go with the next one, swimmed, is it an English word? No, because the third form of swim is swim, swam, swum. It is not an English word, so we have to leave it. If we go with the next one, it is chalk, is it correct? No, the exact one spelling of chalk is CHALK, so that's why it is incorrect, we have to leave it. So if we go with the next one, it is adore, yes, it is an English word, it is correct. And the next one, bribe, yes, it is correct. Next one, sophisticated, yes, it is an English word. Next one, interwinter, is it an English word? No, it is incorrect, so that's why you just have to leave the incorrect words and you have to click upon the right options. Whatever the option you click on, you would get tick mark on that, which is at present marked on this whiteboard. So in such way you can check it. So after that we have to go with the type 4. Questions could be in any order as far as describe an image, fill in the blanks or cue card topic. Such kind of questions are concerned, they could be in any order, and you have to keep in mind it is an adaptive sort of test. Means if your answers are getting right, you may get some difficult questions after that, and if you are giving the wrong answers, then your test would be easier after that. So you have to keep such things in your mind. In fourth type of question, you could get read aloud. So in this particular type of question, you are going to get a particular sentence and you just have to read it aloud. So for example, the sentence which is written over here, it could be like that: you have to work hard to get good score. You just have to read such kinds of sentences aloud. Next, fifth type of question could be describe an image in 3 seconds. So keep in mind, you are just going to get 3 seconds to speak about an image. So maximum you can speak 1, 2 or 3 sentences. So you just have to immediately see the image, and after that whatever you are getting in your mind about that image, you have to speak something about that. For example, the image could be of an plane, a bird, an animal, an object, river. So whatever you are getting, you just have to speak 3 seconds for that image. Next, sixth type of question could be listen a sentence and type it. So in this you are going to get a sentence. It could be a simple sentence, it could be a complex sentence. So you just have to listen it, and after that you have to type it. and for that you are going to get 60 seconds, means 1 minute. So within 1 minute you have to type that sentence. 7 type of question could be answer a question. So as far as the question is concerned, it would be like a cue card topic. So you are going to get a question, and after that you have 20 seconds to prepare the answer, and after that you have to speak for 30 seconds only. The question could be like, a person you like the most. So you have to speak about a person you like the most. Who is he? Why do you like him too much? Do you want any change in him? So after reading the question, you get 20 seconds to prepare, and after that you have to speak continuously for 30 seconds. So it is about 7 type of question of Duolingo English test. Now we are going to discuss about 8th type of question. So if we talk about 5th type of question, it was like you have to describe an image just within 3 seconds. So here the question is almost same, but you have to speak 30 seconds about same kind of images. So means you have to speak 10 times more as compared to your 5th type of question. So you would get an image, and after that you have to speak continuously for 30 seconds. Hope you are understanding each and every type of question, because you are going to get same sort of questions in real exam. This 9th type of question is like 7th type of question. It is a cue card. So in 7th type we read a cue card, and after that we have to answer. But in this 9th type of question, you would listen the questions of cue card, and after that you would have to answer. In 10th type of question, you listen a question, and the question is very simple. It could be regarding describe a scenery you like the most, describe a picture you like the most. So it is a such sort of question, and you have to give your answer in 30 seconds. This 11th type of question is to assess your writing skill. So it could be respond to the question in at least 50 words. So you are going to get a question, and within 5 minutes time you have to type at least 50 words. So always keep in mind all the question types which are mentioned in this particular video, they are the expected one. Always there could be some sort of change in the real exam, and always it could be 1 or 2 question give or take process. And as far as out of 13 questions, this one 11th one is the last one which is going to be assessed to give you the score. 12th one and 13th type of questions are not assessed to give you a score. 12th type of question is like an interview. So it is not going to give you any score, but definitely it is going to be sent to that college or university where you want to study in overseas. So in this video it would be like record your video, and you are not going to get any score of it. So you would get 2 questions. Out of 2 you have to choose one topic to talk about for 1 to 3 minutes. So it could be like any of your hobby, it could be like about your friends, your family members. So you have to speak for 1 to 3 minutes. Here we go with the last type of question in Duolingo English test. So it is a writing sample, and you are not going to get any score from it. And in this particular type of question, you would get 2 topics, and out of them you would have to write for 3 to 5 minutes on one topic. And the topic would be regarding education, technology. So such kind of question you have to answer. So these are the all 13 types of questions you have to answer in your real exam. Now I think most of your questions would have get answered, but still if you have any doubt you can type it in the comment section. I would try my level best to answer each and every sort of question. So have a nice day to all of you.